Merkel ally Elmar Brok claimed there is no one in Brussels out to punish Britain despite warnings from a British MEP that the European Parliament could reject the final Brexit deal in an effort to scupper Brexit. Speaking to students at Cardiff University, the German MEP said, "There are no winners because of Brexit. What we do at the moment is about minimizing the damages to both sides. There is no one in the EU who wishes to punish the UK, but at the same time, it is the United Kingdom which has decided to leave. We in the EU must protect our citizens and our interests and our partners." Getty Cardiff University Brexit News. Elmar Brok claimed no one in the EU wants to punish Britain. We in the EU must protect our citizens and our interests and our partners. Elmar Brok. What does it mean in practice? That a country outside the EU cannot have the same privileges as a country in the EU. The key sentence of the guidelines of the Council is this: a country which leaves the European Union cannot have similar advantages compared to a country which stays in the European Union and fulfills the obligations. This is the key sentence of all negotiation guidelines and techniques. British MEP Gerard Batten warned Brexit could be under threat if the final version of the EU withdrawal agreement is rejected by MEPs and therefore traps Britain in the European Union. Speaking in European Parliament on Wednesday, Mr. Batten said, "When that withdrawal agreement comes before Parliament, I can foresee that there will be people in Parliament who will vote against it because they think it doesn't go far enough. And there will be people who vote against it, for example, something I might do, because it goes too far." Conservative MEP Syed Kamel also revealed that European Union bosses will hold off on accepting offers from Westminster until the very last minute in an effort to thwart Brexit. Mr. Kamel, who heads up the European Parliament's European Conservative and Reformist Group, recounted the pressure Brussels put on David Cameron while he attempted to reform Britain's EU membership in 2016, which ultimately led to the EU referendum. The then PM was subject to brutally long negotiations with Brussels, and after more than 24 hours of talks that went through the night, into breakfast, then lunch, and finally dinner at 11 p.m. he finally revealed the deal. The former Prime Minister failed to deliver a package that excited the British public, who then voted to leave the EU. Mr. Kamel believes the EU will use a similar negotiating tactic, hoping to make the UK sweat and agree to softer exit terms. He said the EU is very deadline-focused when it comes to its negotiations and attempts to use them to its advantage.